Sure everything's okay here. I think I have a couple of things that I wanted to see here. So we're talking about crypto. We're talking about stocks. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up my thumbnail and all that stuff. I got a mess here, and my mouse is not really working right. So we're gonna have to deal with that. But thank you for joining. Anybody on TikTok, anybody on YouTube, anybody on Twitch, I appreciate you for being here. 7 people watching on YouTube, 2 likes. Make sure you guys hit the like button. It does help out the channel quite a bit when you hit the like button. Let me see what I can do here. I don't know where my thumbnail is. Yeah, we got 30 likes already. Thank you. Wow, 49 likes. Thank you for double tapping the screen. I appreciate that. Let me just go to desktop. That'll work. 109. Got 2 people here on TikTok. Thank you for watching. We will get into the detail in a little bit. I just need to get my thumbnail up and all that stuff. Subscribers only. There we go. All right. Good morning. Good morning, Fire King. Good morning, Jeremy. Be right back. I forgot that this is like, I got to do a pop out. I'll be right back. Headed over to give you likes on TikTok. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Good morning. What up? Smash the like button on the way. Yes. Good morning. Top of the morning. Top of the morning to you as well. So right now, as you can see, my Coinbase Pro account is now over $19,000. Still not at its high. Its highest point was 23,000. But as crypto did come back, Farmcoin came back from being at 250 or so, hovering around that 250 to 270 mark, down to 170. That kind of, hit hard. Also, Internet Computer came down from being at $70 as well. Polymath has decreased recently because it was up to $1. Just recently, it was up to $1. Tom has good news and still down. Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna. It has good news, but people or hedge funds and whoever is actually shorting the position because it's shorted over 50% every day, and whatever the volume is, it's shorting around 50%, if not way more than 50% every day. So it's just something that will play out whenever they choose to give up, which it will end up being pretty big. And I think this will be one of those ones that goes from 50 cents and possibly, really skyrockets. One of those ones that does increase rapidly and then, decreases probably just as rapidly after that large increase. So going from 50 cents to $50 or something like that. I know that the potential or the believable potential or the realistic potential is somewhere around that, $3 to $5 mark where people want it to go. But this could be one of those ones that is heavily shorted by the end and ends up going crazy. And basically at this point you would be getting in early, and then wherever that does play out in the end, it will be something that's huge, in my opinion. And that's all in my opinion. It's not saying that it's going to happen that way, but it's all in my opinion. GameStop could release the cure for cancer and the stock would tank. Yeah, exactly. Thanks for the uplifting info. No problem. No problem. It sucks to look at Zom. I did post a video on my MP Shorts channel about it in the pre-market today. I will do a little bit of an update on the portfolio after the markets end. I want to start, I want to keep uploading to those channels. It's been very difficult with the kids being home, but now I've been able to upload to some things this morning. Oh, bro, just got here. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I'm doing well. I can't complain. It's a good day. I'm not able to golf today, but I do have a lot of golf videos in in reserve that I can edit and post and all that stuff. But I do want to go to like the driving range today, so that I'll end up doing that. But right now, my crypto portfolio, like I said, at $19,200. The highest amount or the biggest balance that I have in a coin is Farmcoin at $4,700. I hold 27 coins. Internet Computer is the next with 2,700. Polymath is next after that with 1,700. That was actually less because I did invest in at 50 cents, or it might even been less than that. I think it was like 40 cents to start with, and then I invested more at 50 cents. So total would be somewhere in between that. You do have Cardano, where I'm holding 600. Clover Finance, I'm holding 1,000. And that's currently at $1.11. So I'm good with that. Gitcoin is around $8. That has hit a high of like $13 or $14. And I'm holding 119. Yeah, and some other players. I have Quant, I have OMG Network. I have a couple of things that end up making some moves. Let's look at my Coinbase account, not just my Coinbase Pro account. We want to see the ones that I'm gaining interest on. Algorand is currently at $2, and I'm sitting at $3,000 worth of a balance there. I gained a total of $26 in interest, $26.30 in interest when it comes to my interest-bearing cryptos. Also, Cosmos, that's up about 1%, I guess, for the last 24 hours, sitting at $37. And Tezos is up to $8.35, which I'm glad I did increase the amount that I'm holding of Tezos, because that just went up from when I bought in at $5. It just, increased quite a bit. $3 of an increase is definitely great. I should have bought a lot more. I would like to hold maybe about 1,000, and I'm going to take my time to build onto that. So if it gets down to $5 again, I'll buy more. But I'm going to work my way up to getting about 1,000 of Tezos. I did want to ask you about SOS. How confident are you in a crypto mining company that is China? Not trying to spread FUD, just curious. So for me, it's not about just, where they're from. People can say, hey, this is a company that's China based, right? And it's not something that I'm worried about. The reason being is because people are going to buy into it. People decide what's going to happen there. And if you see the popularity, then it's something that can eventually grow. It's definitely more tricky with the stock market, but how confident am I in SOS? Am I confident that it's going to stay up there? I'm not confident in the fundamentals of it. No, I'm not. The thing that I'm confident in is the amount of people that want to gain money from it, because that's the stock market. Stock market is not about caring about a company. I mean, certain companies, if you want to do it long term, yes, it's about caring about a company. When it comes to trading, day trading, swing trading, people could care less. They just want to gain money out of it. So what's the potential of this? Potential is definitely high with crypto, crypto's potential being high as well. And I'm not looking for anything to where I'm like, hey, this is going to blow up to $10 or $12 or anything like that. I'm looking for this to go up to a level of maybe $8, $6, nothing crazy, nothing too, absurd, because I'm only looking to gain, a few $1,000, $10,000 at most. And that's how confident I am in that increasing to a level that I want it to increase to. But I don't know where everybody else's level actually is. So I'll leave it at that. But there's no spreading FUD here. I like people that are real. I like people that are transparent about their positions, because I'm the same way. And I don't care about getting 700 million views out of something that I just want to be on like the hush hush about. No, I'm going to give you my reasoning to why I hold on to that position, my reasoning why I believe it's going to increase, and you don't have to follow anything, but I want people to understand where I come from, right? So the only thing green in my portfolio now are cruise companies. Sad face. Well, that sucks. I have a few things. Like I went through my portfolio. I made a video on my MP Shorts channel about my 45K portfolio and where everything sits year to date. And you look at some of the things that I had. I mean, if you take out AMC, AMC is a $20,000 gain right now. But then you look at you take out GME, some of the bigger losses that are some of those. I'm holding on to these until they end up taking off type of things. GME, ZOM, SOS. If you take out all of those and you take out AMC, I'm still a crazy net positive because of the fact that everything that's a loss is below $200. And you have a bunch of gainers that are above 700 or so, and a couple are basically a decent amount that's above 100. So either way, I'm making a lot more money on things that, other things that I bought into, and I can continue to do that. But I have so much invested in AMC, GME, ZOM, SOS that it's just not worth putting more money into the stock market. That's why I'm putting all of this into crypto, all the new money that I have into crypto, because it creates a new opportunity. I don't want to sit here and, push the stock market, because sometimes when the stock market is down, crypto is up. When crypto is down, stock market is up, things like that. So I would rather, have, my hand in both baskets there. Do you know why Shiba is going up so much? It has its ebbs and flows. I mean, it's just like any other cryptocurrency. People buy into it because they believe into it more one day than they do the next. That's just the reason why. It's not any type of news. Oh, this is getting a new or has a new burn rate or anything like that. It's just mainly because people are deciding to buy into it, right? I'm holding on to mine. You have a lot of people that are holding, plus you have probably an influx of buyers. Guys, brother, I haven't looked at the markets yet. Today, I think we're about to go into a massive bull run. Hodl forever and just stake your crypto. I will never sell my crypto. I can't say I will never sell my crypto. I'm just saying these, like Algo, Cosmos, Tezos, I plan on holding on to these for a long time, because I'm going to be able to gain interest on this $6,000 that I'm holding. I want to see what I can grow this to, and whatever else they offer on Coinbase to be able to, be, staked and, grow with that. I'm all for, I'm ready to add new assets here, and new assets that are going to pay me 4%, 5%, whatever in interest. I'm not going to buy or hold any DAI. I don't know if that's how you say it, or USD. It's just not paying me enough. I understand that the dollar stays flat and it doesn't decrease, the value that you're holding. So it's probably better for your money that's in your bank account to sit there than anywhere else. But I'm going to continue to put money that I, want to put aside in some of these. So Tezos, Algos, Cosmos. Let's look at the actual market. AMC right now is up 0.27%, 0.27%, up to $36.85 now. Did go up to $37.38, started to decrease there. Let's look at some top gainers real quick, just to see what's going on in the markets, because I did look at some top gainers earlier today, and it looks like, let's go back. It looks like the same gainers are leading the way. AGFY is leading the way. After seeing that increase up to $24, did decrease down to a level of 21. Now is sitting at around 21.48 or 21.50. So you did see that level out after increasing to 24, but it's starting on the way down. So that's not really the best bet. What? People sleeping on BXV. The CEO is speaking and showcasing their technology in front of $20 trillion company. Okay. What's their, let's see what they're looking like. I don't even think that's the position. That's not even the position. Is this a cryptocurrency? Sorry, I'm lost because I'm not getting it in the stock market. Let me go here. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Here's VXV, Vector Space AI. This, I can't find the circulating supply. I would have to go on Coinbase, Coin Market Cap. But the volume is down about 30%. Let's look at the history. It's sort of at the highest point of its history in September. It hit somewhere around that $20 mark, $19.47, decreased down to a level of 11. Around that 12 mark is where it's holding right now. So, guys, if you can hit the like button, it does help out. We have 92 people watching on YouTube and 35 likes. That does help if you hit the like button, get more people here. Also, on TikTok, we have 8 people watching and 153 likes. Shiba needs to burn up a bunch more coins. Yes, they do. They do. Before you get any type of real movement, Shiba does need to burn some coins. I just got my brand new AR-15 yesterday. Today's going to be a great day in the markets. Let's go. Nice. Whale bought trillion plus Shiba. SafeMoon doing 1,000-to-1 split and eliminating a couple of zeros. The good thing I have 100 million tokens. Yeah, I mean, if they can do something like that, I didn't hear if they were doing that. Basically having a burn rate, doing a 1,000-to-1 split, eliminating a few zeros. That would be amazing. Are you saying that they are doing that? Or are you saying, because I haven't gotten news of that. I got my average down to 55 cents when ZOM went to 40 cents, and I sold it last week when it hit 64. Sorry, I was done with that stock. Held it almost a year. Yeah, I understand. I totally understand. Thoughts on Bank of America? Bank of America, it's just ridiculous. I mean, you have that news out there, and it should be like the most positive thing for us to know that they are shorting this stock, and they continue to short this stock is not a good thing at all. It's a good thing for us because we know the strength. With that information out there, we know the strength is even more. So, I mean, it is what it is. They continue to short it, but no matter what information is out there, nothing's going to happen until they decide to cover their shorts. And if they're not covering their shorts, then we're in the same place. They can get called out all they want, or all anybody else wants. And nothing's going to happen until they decide to give up on the situation, which I don't think they're going to give up. Banks, big banks, institutions, hedge funds don't just give up and accept losses. They're going to double down, triple down until it collapses the entire economy, entire stock market. And when it has a chance of doing that, the government steps in and they bail them out. That's just how it goes. They set up a bailout, and it's ridiculous to know that. And you're going to say, oh, well, this squeeze can happen anytime. No, if they get to a point to where they're at risk of losing everything, then that's when it will happen. If they're at a risk of losing everything that they possibly own and, collapsing the market, because if they hold billions of dollars worth of assets in the stock market and they liquidate all of those, it's going to crash the stock market. And if it does crash the stock market, then the government's not going to be happy. Political figures are not going to be happy because they basically, they live and breathe by the markets, because everybody says, oh, the market is up this year, so the president is doing amazing. Or, Congress is making the right decisions. But if it's down so much, then they obviously don't get that reelectability or electability, right? So what they're going to do is bail these companies out, bail these institutions out, and it's just ridiculous. Doing better because of the news. Bank of America stock being been doing better because of the news. That's funny. Yeah, of course. Yes, Papa John from Safe Moon just announced it on Sunday. Oh, I thought you were talking about the pizza, Papa John. Shiba was up 70% at one point yesterday. Yeah, I mean, there's been days where it's up, especially the day it was introduced on Coinbase or being able to be traded on Coinbase. It was up hundreds of percent. And that may have just been, or a majority of that may have been from the mess up of zeros, because I guess they couldn't communicate how many zeros Shiba Inu coin had to Coinbase. So that was a little weird. But what are you going to do? What's Shiba's utility? It's probably going to be treated the same way as like Doge, as a transaction-based currency. It costs less, transactions are faster, things like that. But it's not. I wouldn't even focus on its utility, because I don't think the utility is its strong suit. I just think the amount of people that are behind it is something that is strong. Same thing for Doge. I mean, there's a ton of coins out there that have like that same utility, but it doesn't matter about that utility there. It only matters about the popularity. People are behind it. They were getting behind it because it was on Robinhood, and the way that it was trading on Robinhood, the cost that it was just, I don't know. That's where I leave it. I don't look at utility a lot. The only ones I really look at utility are some of the top crypto coins, some of the ones that I believe do have potential on growth based on that utility. From what I heard, Shiba went up because of Robinhood buying liquidity, and of course some FOMO. Yeah, I don't know about that first part because I haven't looked into that deep, but I would say FOMO buying for sure. There's always FOMO buying of Shiba. For Robinhood to buy liquidity and go up 70%, that seems low. So I would say if they were buying up that, you would see that probably go up a lot more than 70%. All these people get bailed out from the government. That's the point where we get paid. Just trying to understand a little better. Yeah, if they get bailed out by the government, that's the point where we get paid, because they have to go about that transaction no matter what. Thank you for following. Is it Saxon? Thank you for following. I appreciate that a lot. But yeah, when that does happen, when they get bailed out, when the stock market is at risk of collapsing and they get bailed out in this situation, yeah, we get paid in that instance. However, it will happen probably very quickly, right? I don't know how quick it will happen if the bailout does happen, but if they end up covering before that, then it happens quick, but not as quick as if the bailout happens. I believe that's going to be a lot faster. Just like how the mortgage crisis and everything, and how that did happen. I wasn't saying the bailout didn't happen right away. It was just really the collapse happened right away. So how fast that ended up happening, and where you had to basically get bids, that's the way I'm comparing this, because a lot of people were saying, hey, I'm going to sell on the way down. Selling on the way down is going to be just like the end of The Big Short, to where people are going, okay, I need to sell this to some person. I'm putting this out there for this price. Can someone buy it at this price? If they don't buy it at this price, now I have to change this up and get it sold for a different price, things like that. And it ends up being very, very tricky for you. That's why no matter what I have at the peak point, or at that point to where it starts collapsing, I'm going to sell at market value. I don't care if the bid-ask spread is $1,000. I'm going to sell at market value. But you all know my strategy on, pulling some pieces out on the way up, so that it's not affecting it too much. I'm not going to pull everything out on the way up because I do want to hold some leverage and some ability to grow. 45 needs to come back. Yeah, I know what you mean. I need 145 to come because I got 2 months to see that skyrocket, because in December I'm looking for that to surpass 100, surpass 150, maybe even 200. Guys, we have 21 people here on TikTok. Make sure you double tap the screen. Follow me if you want more of these videos, talking about stocks, crypto, and also, just general personal finance videos on my page. Definitely check that out. Anybody on YouTube that, doesn't follow me on TikTok, go ahead and follow me on TikTok. I create a bunch of videos on personal finance, credit cards, investing, crypto, all of that stuff. Matt, looking into buying Leap calls. All right, let me go back here. Looking to buying Leap calls for Neo, expiring May 20. Very undervalued and should bring a healthy return before expiration. I bought the $25 and 30 strikes. Interesting. I'll have to look into it. I thought 45 needs to come back. Meant the price. What? Wait, 45 needs to go to prison? I don't know what that means. Used to drink cold 40. What are we even talking about at this point? You guys are funny. You guys are hilarious. So let's look at GME. Where GME is right now. GME is currently up less than 0.5%. It's at 0.49%. I'm currently holding GME 20 shares at 220. And I guess I could buy more. I just don't want to spend more money in the stock market, more money than I already have in the stock market. That's the issue that I'm dealing with. Oh, they meant Trump. Oh, okay. That's fine with me. He's talking about the orange man. What the Got you. Thank you for letting me know. Zombie needs more notoriety. It does, but I don't think it's one of those positions that's built off of the fundamentals. I really don't. So I wouldn't say it really needs it. It has a lot of popularity. If you go on the Webull app and you type in Zom, it gives you the popularity. And I believe it's over 500,000 people have this like on their watch list, that they're currently watching this closely. So 500,000 people is a lot, depending how many shares they have. And if they're holding it at that point, it's definitely a lot. Market will crash. What do you think? Like the market will crash like today, or the market will crash in general? I think the market will crash eventually. But it has seen a decent pullback. This is not a crash, but a decent pullback. Evergrande falling down, making a big domino effect on banks and big businesses. Yeah, this play has made me exhausted, honestly. Been buying the dip all year. I know what you mean. It sucks so much when they introduce the factor of time. Like time, money equals time, right? So if you sit here and like you put your time somewhere, right, you expect to get some sort of money out of it. And that's exactly what you're doing right now. You're putting your time into watching this position, holding on to this position. You're putting your money there. And with time, it's supposed to grow, which it will. It's just with their time, they're using all of their money to last them another day and another week and another year. And it sucks because it takes you all year for you to get to this point. And this point is definitely higher than where it was, because it was at, $5. It was at $4 or $5, then went up to $8, $10, $12, $20, $30, up to $70. And now it's sitting at a lower level than $70, and it makes you feel horrible when in reality you're up a hell of a lot, So I don't know. It's definitely a tough situation because people will look at it and just say, I'm tired of watching this. I'm tired of, watching these videos. I'm tired of holding this position. There's so many other opportunities out there that people are making money from. And it's like, yes, that's all true, but that's the way they want you to feel. If you feel that way, if everybody felt that way, we would lose. We would lose the situation. The stock price would go down to $2, and we just wouldn't be able to gain, what we want to gain there. Can you please share your thoughts if the market will crash as a whole, like 2008? It depends. If the bailout comes beforehand, then no, it will not crash. However, if it happens like 2008 to where the crash ended up happening and then the bailout happened after the fact, then that's where that issue comes into play. And I think they may have learned from that situation. I don't know. I think the government might have learned from that situation, but maybe they haven't, because they shouldn't allow companies, they shouldn't allow institutions, they shouldn't allow hedge funds to do something like this, because they're just costing the country money, right? I think it can crash, but if they let it crash, one, it's just going to be horrible for a lot of people, right? The everyday people that are in these assets. If it, also, it's going to be difficult for the public figures, for the political figures that are out there, because they want to get reelected and all that stuff, and it doesn't sit well with them. But I would say yes, it can crash, and no, it can crash at the same time. And I know that's a difficult answer, but it just really all depends. So I don't want things to play out like 2008, because a lot of people suffered from that, normal people. But I say the government shouldn't be allowing these institutions and hedge funds to do something like this, to have this much power on the market. I don't know how you limit that, because they have the money in order to have that much power, because it's based on whether people are buying and selling, right? Or shorting, right? Buying or selling power, green or red, right? And if they buy up a bunch, they buy billions of dollars worth of stocks, the market ends up increasing a hell of a lot. If they buy up, or if they sell a bunch of stocks, then it decreases a hell of a lot, because they have the most impact on the markets, and it freaking sucks. That's why all of these books will tell you stay away from heavily traded institutional stocks. Thanks for answering questions. Greetings from Atlanta. No problem. Also, my dad's side of my family is from Georgia / North Carolina / South Carolina / a lot of that area. I haven't met them. Well, I met some of them that come up here, but I haven't gone down there. That's a lie. I just recently went down there, but not to see my family. Mass media will try and paint apes as monsters for crashing the economy. But remember, you did nothing wrong. Yes, we did absolutely nothing wrong. We just played our side of it. And because we didn't follow the norm in accepting a loss, that they're just going to paint a picture that we are doing a horrible job, that we're the enemy. It's ridiculous when they're holding on to this I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. It's not even a life vest at this point. I feel like they're drowning, but they're okay with it. It's like they're completely underwater, but you know what? They have like an oxygen mask that's going to last them a while. That's a good analogy. I think that's good. I wonder if they'll let it crash. The rich stay rich at the end of the day. Yeah. Again, if they let it crash and people are selling all of their positions, maybe that's the reason why they let it crash. If they let it crash, I don't think AMC is decreasing. You know, all the positions that are heavily shorted, those are not decreasing. You're going to see everything else crash. You know, all of these stocks that are heavily traded in long positions will crash. But I don't think that AMC, GME, all of these heavily shorted positions, ZOM, SOS, are going to crash because they can't short it anymore. And if they do cover their shorts, then, you know, you basically see nothing but positivity there. However, you could have people that get scared that it's going to crash, and then they end up selling their position, which if people are not holding as long, then you could see that fall as well. So even if we do see that crash, my mindset is to hold. No matter what, I'm going to hold AMC. And if it goes down to $8 again, if it goes down to $2 again, I'm buying more. I don't care what is happening there because it's all an unrealized loss. I'm going to play their game. Their game is if you have an unrealized loss, then, you know, you accept that, you hold on to that unrealized loss until it ends up going your way. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. We have 37 people here, guys. Hit the like button on TikTok. I appreciate you guys for being here. Just, you know, double tap the screen, do what you can in order to support. If you guys want to follow me, definitely do that. We're paying the GRS your GME shares. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what DRS means. I may be blanking at this time. But people ask me, am I going to dollar cost average down? But I don't know if that's what you're saying because that's not, doesn't look like it. But yeah, I if that's the question, I plan on dollar cost averaging down at some point if that does happen. If it goes down to a level of 45 again, yes, absolutely. I think a lot of people, a lot of regular people will sell their position if the market tanks. And I get what you mean. AMC is a unique beast. Yes, it is. It's definitely difficult to see because you think about it and it's like, all right, what will happen with this position based on this happening? It's all speculation. Everything is all speculation. And I can't tell you exactly what will happen. I can tell you what I think is going to happen. That's where you transfer your GME shares to computer share to become a registered owner of those shares. I don't think so. I don't know what the benefit of that really is. Thanks for all you do for the community. No problem. Thank you for being here. Without you guys, there's no me. So thank you. Let's look at some crypto. Let's see how crypto's moving. Let's actually look at coin market cap. So I'm going to go here and let me just bring this over here real quick and go to coin market cap to see what's up right now in the crypto markets. Because currently, the crypto market is up by 3.66%, up to $2.18 trillion. And Bitcoin's dominance is sitting at 42, almost 43%, 42.98%. Let's look at some big movers in the last 24 hours. You got Shiba Inu coin that's up 58%. Everything else is below 15%. Internet Computers up 13%. REN is up 11%, which is definitely something I was looking into. REN there, that is about 1 billion coins available. Let me look at that closer. Yeah, 1 billion total coins that are available. I definitely see some popularity in where this can actually go. So yeah, I'll look at that closer as time goes on. Currently at $1.27. Let's look back to the big movers. We're going to see Dogecoin that is up 10%. It's good because I did buy more at 20 cents. So that's good to see. Not a crazy amount, just a little bit. Let's see any other ones that I'm looking at that I have on my list. Filecoin is up is up to $70, up 5%. AMP is up 3%. That's up to 5 cents. I'm currently still holding, I think 12,000, something like that. 12,000 coins. We have 159 people on YouTube. Make sure you guys hit the like button. It does help out the channel, by hitting the like button. I lost the chat here. Not financial advice. Good morning, Matthew Perry. Good morning. The idea is to continue lock up more and more of the free float so brokers can no longer lend out shares. You can also register your AMC shares. It's interesting. I have to look more into that. Do you have any thoughts on ACH? I currently hold ACH. I hold 10,000 coins, or it might be close to 10,000 coins. Let me actually go back. Yeah, a little over 10,000 coins at 7 cents. Do I have any thoughts on it? It definitely has potential in growing a lot higher, up to way above a level of $1. Maybe $2-3 dollars or so, and I'm holding 10,000 coins, which can get me to $10,000 of value. Now I put in maybe a little over this. I'm actually down from where I put in because I put most of this in at 10 cents, and I'm holding at a loss right now. I can't really do the math as to how much of a loss that is. So currently holding 10,000 coins. I like Shiba. It's cheap and running. This could be good. Yeah, it definitely could be good. You never know what things can play out to be, because obviously people didn't know what Dogecoin was going to be. And, just investing $1,000 back way back when it was really cheap, and putting it in Robinhood or, buying it somewhere else is definitely a big, you could have a big gain. You could have millions of dollars at this point, just putting in $1,000. And that's why I like going on gate.io and finding some of these lower coins like Pallane that I have. That's at 1 cent right now. It was at 0.007 cents when I bought 28,000 coins. And I would like to buy more. If it goes down more, I'll buy more. But I do like to look for other opportunities to put in like $100 and turn that $100 into possibly $100,000. You never really know with some of these cryptos. They could come out of nowhere. And that's why I want to put so much in some of these coins that have a little bit more potential, that have a little bit more popularity, So in case you guys aren't aware, shares held in a broker are registered under the broker's name and the company. Your name is only on them in the broker's books. Those got scalped to 25 cents. To a 25 cent stable coin. Yeah, it's still getting scalped. I'm not going to lie. I think Dogecoin is one of those ones that now people are looking to gain like a quick buck out of it. And yes, you can see those large pushes when you do see a jump. But I'll tell you what, the Dogecoin millionaire, I think, did it the wrong way. He's obviously gained a lot of popularity from it. But if he would have taken his money, taken $1 million out, and put it back in Dogecoin, or put maybe a portion back in Dogecoin, the untaxed portion back in Dogecoin from that top point, then he would have had a crazy amount. Obviously he still believes in the position. It's great to believe in the position, but you would have had more leverage, more ability for this to grow, more room for it to grow. So the Shiba Inu have a usage. It's really just like a transaction-based currency, more or less. It doesn't really have a usage, from what I understand. But I don't think that's a coin that's going to be adopted by businesses. Bitcoin is the way. I don't know if Bitcoin is the way. I'm not the biggest fan of Bitcoin. I'm not. A reason why is just because I'm in it for the growth of the position. Is this still available? Good morning. Is this still available? I don't know what you're talking about. But yes, I'm still here. Thank you for commenting. I don't get many comments on these, just get a lot of people that stop by. So thank you everybody that is, here. Any video that you are coming from, let me know. It's probably the $1 million versus one magic penny. I did get an influx of new views on that. Currently at 1.1 million views on TikTok. So, and that's just one video. So that's awesome. That's amazing. And thank you for all the support, everybody watching it, wherever it went to. I don't know why that video just got so many views over everything else, but it does. And maybe it's a proven concept. That might be it. I agree on the Bitcoin opinion. Good bought and vibes. Good thoughts and vibes. Well, thank you. Thank you. Again, I think we're asking if your OnlyFans is still available. Don't have an OnlyFans. It's funny. Funny thing about OnlyFans, because you look at sites like that, like Patreon, OnlyFans. Those are like payment for more content. Apparently, they made it into the type of site that they made it into, like certain people, and painted it that picture. Apparently, they were looking to. Like the company itself was looking to stop that, but then realized that they would lose a lot of revenue if they did do that. So it's interesting, the history of that site. I know you kind of can't say that on certain platforms, right? Like I think TikTok, like if you say it or something, it's like they won't push your video or push your content. I don't know. Something like that. Some people don't say it. Do you think AMC is in for another red day? It's definitely not performing the way that we hoped. Just know that the volume is still down for AMC and GME. GME is at 2,000 shares worth of volume. 2,000. And this is just Webull volume, but even if you add in all the other volume, it's at 4,000 shares worth of volume. That is absolutely nothing. AMC, what is it sitting at? 100,000 shares worth of volume, 200,000 at max, right? It's just not looking great volume wise. There's not a lot of FOMO buying that's going on, and that's just how that is. I mean, I don't think it's going to be the best day, but then anything could happen. We've seen days where it consolidated out of nowhere, or it's consolidated and then out of nowhere it started to increase. So all day consolidation, and then at the end of the day increase to $41. So you obviously can see it. It can jump. It can decrease out of nowhere. It's tough to say. Very tough to say. With this volume, I don't expect much. Yeah, buy the dip. Shiba up 69%. That's a good number. There's a way to get around the regulations in the adult industry. I guess, but I just don't think it's good for people. I think the average content creator on that site is making like $140 a month, and they make it seem like they're making thousands of dollars, but it's only for like the top people, people that have a following, people that want to see stuff like that. But I don't know. No, I think, but I'm happy for all the holders for Shiba. Yeah, I mean, I'm holding, but then again, it's still down from where I bought in. I bought in more. So I think I'm holding like 10 or 11 million, and that's where I'm sitting at, and I'm not buying anymore. Just because I don't know what it's going to be and what it can be. So hopefully it can be something. We got 23 people here on TikTok. Thank you guys for watching, being a part of this. If you want to go, subscribe to my YouTube channel, go ahead and do that. Or follow my other TikTok as well. I just have a lot of platforms, a lot of things that I do. I just love to create content. All of this stuff, I love to create content. Do you think dark pools will get banned? Absolutely not. No. Nope. It's a no-brainer. Things that help out institutions and hedge funds and big money. I don't know what to call it. It's not going away. I've been mostly audio today, but from what I hear, Matt is saying the squeeze starts at 9:30 a.m., 9:31 a.m. That's what you're hearing. Devin Payne, thank you for being here, and also AMC to 200. I don't understand why people pay for these days. Why do they pay for that site? It's beyond me. Maybe I'm old. No, I'm right there with you. I really don't understand. I guess they want to see certain creators, but I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I don't deal with it. But I know for a fact that site wasn't created for that, but they made it into it. So it's definitely interesting there. Be careful with the SHIB volume skyrockets for no reason. You're absolutely right. Good morning. Do you have any idea on how to buy crypto in New York State? We can't buy most coins. Thanks. I don't have an idea of how to do that. I know it sucks for certain areas where you can't buy it. And thank you for the follow, Chris. I appreciate that. I really don't know how to get around that. A VPN maybe. But that's totally up to you. The same reason marijuana isn't federally legal yet. Once they have a tax place, it will become legal nationwide. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would say yes. I agree with that. I am so hungry. I just bought some Count Chocula. I love Halloween for Count Chocula. And it's Erica's birthday on Halloween. So, yeah. 131 likes. Let's hit 200, fam. I would love to hit 200. How many people we have here? We have 185 people here. If you guys can get me to 150 likes, that would be amazing on YouTube. If you guys can double tap the screen on TikTok and get me to like 1,000 likes, because I know that you can like as much as you want, that does help me. We have 38 people here watching right now. So thank you for being here, first of all. And second of all, I don't know where you're coming from, but, let me know if you're coming from probably the $1 million versus one magic penny video and what you thought of it. You think SHIB will be a pump and dump at this point, even after the whale bought over $43 million worth of SHIB? Do I think it will be a pump and dump? I think it's going to be something where not just a solid pump and dump. It's just going to be something where people buy into it and gain a little bit of income from it. Every now and then it does decrease. They gain a little bit more out of it, all that stuff. So I don't expect it to be just a solid pump and dump. It's like going to go all the way up to a crazy level and then decrease. I think some of these $43 million worth of Shiba Inu coin, isn't that like all of it? That has to be like all of it, because right now you can buy like $100 worth and get millions of coins. So if you buy $1,000 worth, you can get almost maybe like 500 million or maybe a billion. I don't know how many coins but you can get a crazy amount. So if you're buying $43 million worth of Shiba, I don't think that's the case. I think they probably bought 43 million coins. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's not the case because that's not a whale. I don't know what the thought is there. So I really don't. What do you think of Anchor? I still hold Anchor. I hold 10,000 Anchor as well. I believe that can go a lot higher. And I would like to hold more. So it's going to be something I continue to buy more as long as it does go up, as long as it does continue to increase. So that's the way I feel about Anchor there. 43 million coins is like $5. Yeah, that's not a whale. All right, I'm gonna get out of here because it is about 9 o'clock. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Thomas, what's going on? Thank you for commenting. Thomas, sorry, thank you for commenting. But I'm gonna get out of here. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, check out some of my other channels if you guys are interested. And if you are not following me on TikTok, go ahead and follow me on TikTok. But I'm gonna get out of here. I don't know why I said Thomas again, but thank you for following, Thomas. So yeah, I have 20 million coins at $130. So yeah, if you bought 43 million, that's basically like all of the coins. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.